We begin with the Trump presidency. Local leaders are outraged and confused after hearing about possible plans for the president's administration to send undocumented immigrants to South Florida. Hundreds of undocumented immigrants are expected to be brought to South Florida, and while local leaders say they're willing to help, they also say they need the resources and a plan. CBS 4's Carey Codd is live from the Customs and Border Protection Facility in Dania Beach with the latest. Carey.
Well, since this story broke yesterday afternoon, I've reached out to the Department of Homeland Security 3 times through phone calls and email, asking them to A, confirm these reports, and B, provide specific information on how this plan would work, why this area has been chosen, and what potential resources are available to deal with this. The Homeland Security Office that answers tells me that they will provide information once they have it, but so far we've gotten no specific answers from them. In the meantime, local leaders are scrambling. There's a meeting at 2 o'clock today, I'm told, to try to figure out how they will deal with all this. At a news conference Friday morning in Sarasota, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis was asked about the Trump administration plan to bring hundreds of migrants to South Florida to ease the immigration influx at the southern U.S. border.
We cannot accommodate in Florida just dumping unlawful migrants into our state. I think it'll tax our resources, the schools, the health care, law enforcement, state agencies.
DeSantis, like many others across the political spectrum, says he was unaware of the plan. The news also caught Broward Mayor Mark Bogan by surprise.
It's the most inhumane thing that can be done, to take people as pawns and to ship them somewhere without even planning for them.
Bogan wonders about the impact of a massive influx of migrants on housing, schools, food banks, employment, and other available resources. Plus, Bogan says the feds are not providing any money or plan to deal with this. Palm Beach County's mayor sees a crisis looming.
We may have to declare a national emergency for Palm Beach County because it will spread us thin.
So why South Florida? Bogan has a theory.
I'm going to guess that it's because we're more of a Democratic county, but we're not a sanctuary county.
Palm Beach County Sheriff Rick Bradshaw called it a terrible plan, and one that flies in the face of efforts to protect Florida's coastline from people trying to enter Florida illegally.
We spend a lot of time to make sure that people don't come into South Florida illegally. Well, guess what? The federal government now is bringing people that have come into the country illegally to us that it came across over in El Paso. And I don't think it's right.
And we're not the only ones not getting answers from the Department of Homeland Security. Yesterday, I reported that Senator Marco Rubio sent a letter to the acting head of Homeland Security with specific questions about how this plan would work and why the migrants will be brought here. I spoke to his office a short time ago. They told me he has not gotten any responses as of yet. Live in Dania Beach, Carey Codd, CBS 4 News.